So welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm back with a new video, and this video is going to be related to Scape Student Accommodation. So if you're planning to come in Australia, you must have heard about Scape Accommodation. So watch this video till end, as this video can save your thousands of dollars. So when international students come to Australia, finding accommodation is the biggest challenges they face. Even I faced that, and most of the students choose Scape because of their facilities, their infrastructure of the rooms, and they want to socialize with people. Most importantly, they don't want to feel lonely as they are coming to a new country. So same it was with me. I chose Scape because of this only, so that I can socialize with people, I can make friends, and there were a lot of problems that I faced during my tenure while living there. So today I gonna share my honest experience in this video, like pros and cons of living in Scape and the hidden costs that are there. So I lived in Scape in Melbourne for around 7 to 8 months, even though my lease was for 1 year. But yeah, I broke the lease. Initially, everything was great. It was going good. The building was good, and there were a lot of students from different countries. There was a lot of diversity, and slowly, like, I started realizing that the way they show in their marketing and the photos on Google, it was way more different than it was in photos. Like I visited gym and all, like their facilities. It was different, like they showed in the photos, and even the rooms were smaller than they showed in like the actual photos. So I booked a room studio, and I will attach the photos here. And it was like 18 square feet long, and when I entered it was way smaller than that. It must be 18, but it looked so small, and I just checked in photos and I booked that. So it was my mistake, but yeah, I started realizing that how expensive is this, because I was paying around $2,300 for a month for a 18 square feet room. It was studio, but it was 18 square feet, and the price was very high. Comparatively, I was searching on other websites also. This was like after coming in Australia. I was searching on other websites like Flatmate, Student Housing, and Facebook Marketplace. So on those websites, like there were a lot of options available, and they were like way more cheaper than this. Like I checked, and I was getting in 1800 a studio, in 1800 in city only, nearby Scape. So I realized that like where I'm living, another thing, like I was living in Scape La Trobe, which is there in city only, like 200 meters from Melbourne Central. Only the location was good. It was accessible to everything, like the grocery stores and the train stations and a lot of things. Like it was in city only. Even I watched the videos about Scape accommodation, and I visited their website. It was very tempting, and I thought that it will help me to avoid the loneliness in a new country, and I could socialize and I can make friends there. I booked Scape because of this and site, and after thinking for a week or two, I decided to go with Scape and book the lease for 1 year. That I should not have done, because as according to me, Scape is like one of the most expensive student accommodations in Melbourne. And you start realizing things after you have logged in for a period, for a long period, and you are staying there. Actually, you realize that there are a lot of drawbacks in this building. Another thing that I realized about Scape was their hidden cost. Even though you are paying a lot of money there was always extra charges for everything, almost everything. Like the laundry and the washing machines were not free. If you need to wash your clothes, you need to pay $5 every time you use for each washing machine and dryer. So it totals up to like $10 for every wash. It's very expensive. And like the social, and for the social events you need to pay extra fees. They had around 4 to 5 social events every month, the major events, and you need to pay around $20 to $30 for each event. That adds up to like $200 per month for social events. I have attended few events, but they were not that good according to price range that they were taking. So this doesn't end up here. There were a lot of hidden cost in their lease also. Like if you want to break the lease, you have to pay around $300 for transferring the lease to another tenant. So the process is like, if you want to break the lease, if you don't want to live in Scape, so if you're planning to book, they will ask you for security bond for a month's rent that costs around 2300. So that's your security deposit with them. And they will, if you want to break the lease, they will ask that find a tenant, otherwise we will not pay you the bond. So this is another cost. And if you don't find the tenant, forget about the bond and you will not get it. You have to find a tenant for them. That's their rule. If you don't find the tenant, you won't get the security bond that you have paid. And it's the most frustrating part. Like, you have to do everything. Another thing that surprised me was like end of the lease cleaning fee, and it costs around $200 to $300. Even if you have cleaned the room, it will cost you around $80. Like, that's the minimum fee, and it depends on the cleaning that you have done. So it goes up to $300. That means 15,000 to 20,000 in INR for international students. That's the cleaning fee, and that they have not mentioned in like any of their lease agreements or any of their websites that these costs will be there. So it's pretty much like I got the feeling of ripping off after living there. And most importantly, if they are taking any extra charges, they should mention there, and that's their responsibility to mention, because international students don't know like what all cost will be there. And if they would have mentioned, I would have not gone with this option of choosing Scape. So I'm not saying that Scape is completely bad. It can be convenient for like a lot of students. It's good for most of them, but there are a lot of drawbacks that I've mentioned. You can look up on that. According to me, I will personally recommend staying for a shorter period. Don't go with longer lease periods, because it is a trap for international students, according to me. And you can find a lot of good options on Facebook Marketplace and student housing. There are other websites also, flatmates, where you can find good options. I've left from Scape and it was a bad experience. Now I am living nearby Scape and I found that home on Facebook Marketplace in very good price, and currently I'm saving every month around $400 to $500. Like, I used to pay to $2,200 every month. Now I am paying around like 15 to 1600 with electricity bills. So that's very much convenient, and it's very good price according to me. And it's nearby to Scape. It's in city only, like the same location. I don't know for what they are charging. And this building has all the facilities that Scape had. And according to me, if I'm saving $400 $500 every month, you can too. My goal with this video is to simply share my experience living in Scape, so that a lot of new international students can take good decisions, can take more informed decisions. If you're planning to come in Melbourne, Australia, make sure you guys research accordingly for your housing accommodation. You guys can search on websites like Flatmate, Student Housing, and Facebook Marketplace. I'm pretty much sure you're gonna find a better place than Scape, but it's all up to you. If you guys want to save a lot of dollars, you guys can. I've shared my experience. It's all up to you. And if you guys found this video helpful, do like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with a lot of videos and a lot of updates regarding Melbourne for international students who are planning to come in Australia. And if you guys have any questions, do mention in comment box, so I will revert them back as soon as possible. And thanks for watching. That's all I can say. Thank you guys.